Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you our budget results for the month of July. All the stickers that I used this month were from Truce Paperie, and I'm going to start by filling in the last weekly check-in. This monthly overview is where I keep all of our transactions for the 5 different categories that we're keeping track of, and I like to color code those 5 categories so it makes it easier when I'm actually going through my weekly check-in. For week 4, I'm looking at July 26th through the 31st, and the first category that I'm looking at is groceries. We had 3 transactions that added up to $183.87. We started with a budget of $700 and we ended up being over by $63.74. In the notes section, I wrote that my mom's birthday dinner was the main reason for us being over budget. My mom's birthday was at the end of the month, and at the last minute, my sister decided that she wanted to cook a dinner for her, so I ran out and got groceries for her to cook that. The next category that I'm looking at is dining out, and we were already over budget by the time this week started. We had 2 transactions that added up to $67.78. The original budget for this category was $350, and we were over budget by $81.92. My main reason for this category was my birthday dinner. We had a lot of birthdays this month, and we ended up getting takeout a lot more, but one of the biggest expenses was my birthday dinner. For gas, we ended up not having any transactions this week. I lowered our budget to $150 since my husband was going on a work trip for the first week of July, and we ended up being under budget by $24.78. For household, we had 2 transactions that added up to $42.63. We started with a budget of $200 and were under budget by $126.84. This amount definitely made up for the categories that we were over budget. Overall, our budget was $1,400, and what we actually spent was $1,394.04, so we were under budget by $5.96. And in the note section, I just wrote that there were lots of birthdays this month. Now for my spending log, this month looks pretty similar to last month. The list is definitely not as long as the beginning of quarantine, but I was hoping for it to be a little bit shorter. There were quite a few orders that I didn't end up placing because of the sticky note that I had on this page, so that definitely worked out nicely. But I do have a good list of shops that are really difficult for me to say no to. But overall, I am pretty happy with how this month turned out. I really love this page because it helps me keep track of all of my orders and mark when they are shipped and delivered. So whenever I get an email that something has shipped, I like to mark it in here and know that it is something that I should be expecting. But getting into our sinking funds, I feel like this month we were finally able to get back on track with all of our different funds, but I'm just going to get right into it, starting with our 10-year. The beginning balance was $1,800, I added $300, and the ending balance is $2,100. For clothes for my husband, we started with $143.01, I added $20, and he didn't purchase anything this month, so we are ending with $163.01. For clothes for myself, I started with $90.94. I added $20, and I did buy a t-shirt from one of my favorite YouTubers that cost $30.79, so the ending balance was $80.15. For clothes for my boys, we started with $131.27. I added $40, and I had 2 purchases that added up to $46.64. I bought the boys some nice collared short sleeve shirts since we had lots of birthdays coming up, and the ending balance was $124.63. For makeup, I started with $141.41. I added $50, and I really wanted to make a purchase this month, but I keep second guessing the foundation color that I need, so I can't commit to it just yet, but I am ending with $191.41. For entertainment, we started with $139.96. I added $100, and I did add one of the birthday meals to this category. We ended up getting sushi for my birthday. That cost $82.30, so we are ending with $157.66. Gifts, we started with $129.57. I added $200, and I had a few transactions for this category. Some gifts for Benny, a gift for my nephew, some birthday cards, and then flowers for my mom, and that all added up to $147.23. So the ending balance is $182.34. Holidays, we started with $530.31. I added $125, and I bought some window clings as well as some supplies for the boys' 4th of July shirts. So I subtracted $16.17, and we are ending with $639.14. And for this category, I always like to have an increase because I mainly want to use this for Christmas. For travel, we started with $323.01. I added $100, did not spend in this category, and we are ending with $423.01. Medical, we started with $950. I added $150, and I did take Benny to a doctor's appointment, and that cost $12.50. So we are ending with $1,087.50. We recently switched our insurance through my husband's work, so I need to find a doctor that's in our network, but we just decided to pay the copay this time. For Invisalign, we started with $300, I added $100, and I don't know why I haven't been charged for that yet, but we are ending with $400. For car maintenance, we started with negative $1.99. I added $100, and we did not spend anything this month, so we are ending with $98.01. For home maintenance, finally we are getting out of the negative. We started with negative $781.76. I added $1,000, and for once we did not have any expenses, so we are ending with $218.24. School, we started with $1,380. I added $45, and we officially decided to withdraw PJ from preschool. So instead, I'm going to be doing a preschool at home just to get him on a schedule. And I bought a bunch of different workbooks, and I'll continue to purchase school supplies, but I do want to continue adding to this fund to save up for next year just in case we decide to send him to private school. But this month I spent $45.78, and we are ending with $1,379.22. For diapers and pull-ups, we started with $118.19. I did not add or subtract anything this month, so we are left with the same amount. For dill, we had negative $60.94. I added $75, subtracted $0, and we are left with $14.06. For family photos, we started with $150, I added $25, and we are ending with $175. For car registration, we started with $50, I added $50, and we are ending with $100. The total beginning balance was $5,532.89. I added $2,500, subtracted $381.41. So we are ending with $7,651.57, and I will be transferring over $2,118.59. I don't always add $2,500 to our sinking funds. I do explain a little bit more in our setup video, but basically we didn't have a mortgage payment this month, and I really wanted to catch up on our negative home maintenance category. So I'm glad we were able to do that, and it's really nice not to see any negatives in our ending balance. But that is all for our July budget results. In a couple weeks, I should have our August setup. I do like to spread them out a little bit. Let me know if you have any questions. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.